to the fourth video of part of speech. So, on this video, we will talk about verb. Verb, it's a word that expresses an actions, occurrence, or state of being. So, every actions we take, it calls a verb. There are seven functions of a verb. The first is, of course, expressing an actions, and then linking the subject to informations. So that's what we would call a linking verb. As I mentioned in the previous videos about adjective. And then the third is for helping and or auxiliary verb functions, and then for indicate the state of being. The fourth is indicating existence. And the sixth is forming questions and negotiations or negations. And the last is indicating time. So there is several types of verbs. The common types it's three. The first is action verb. Action verb it's what the subject does. So like our usual activity is an action verb. Like I'm singing, I'm explain, I teach, I drink, and etc. is an action verb. And then I already mentioned like a linking verb. Linking verb is used to connect the subject to its complement. It's the describing state or a conditions. And the third is like an auxiliary verb or like a helping verb. Of course, the function is to help, to support the main verb to form something, to form the exact a perfect sentence. As I explained in the seventh functions of a verb, there's an indicating time. So there's several forms of verb that we can use to indicate time. The first is like a base. The original verb is we call verb one. It's usually used in the simple present. Like I eat. Eat is a verb one. And there is verb two. We call it past. So like the verb one is for a current moment, and the verb two is a past. So that's why it says indicating time. So like the verb two of eat is ate. It's like I ate yesterday. It's indicating time past. And then the third form is verb three, and we call it past participle. So it is a perfect tenses or like passive voice. We will talk about passive voice in the last video, in the 10th video. And there is another form, like for past participle, we call it verb ing. Why we call it verb ing, not like a verb for or something? Because it's always it always end with the word ing, like singing, eating, sitting, explaining, and etc. It used in a continuous sentence or as a gerund. So that's all that I can explain about a verb. I hope you guys can understand what I've said. Thank you and see you in the next video.